This is not a highly edited video. This is just me giving my thoughts on the game. Enjoy. Hello, and welcome back to some more Battle for Neighborville. And today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm not showcasing any skin in particular, any character in particular. I'm just gonna play the game. And I wanna talk about this state of Battle for Neighborville because they've made some, in my opinion, controversial decisions lately. And I'm just not fully convinced that the game is headed in the best direction. The recent patch had me very hopeful for it. But then, one small little change that was not in those patch notes is what's making me very skeptical. And that's the removal of mixed mode. If you guys have watched any of my channel, you know that that is the primary game mode. Oh, come on. That is the primary game mode that I play. Oh, lovely spawn. Oh my god. Mixed mode gives you a variety of game modes to play. You know, Suburbanation, Vanquish Confirmed, and Gnome Bomb, which is my personal favorite. I love me some Gnome Bomb. And they just removed it because of the addition of private play, which private play, I'll get to that soon enough, but that's a whole mess. The removal of mixed mode is huge. That's an entire group of people that just can't play their favorite game mode anymore for no really good reason, honestly. I guess there's not enough player base, and so they need to consolidate the lobbies. But now you can't gain full experience or have a full game of any of those three game modes that were in mixed mode. It's not possible now. It's not in the game.
Vanished without a trace.
Now their answer to removing mixed mode was private play, which if you haven't looked at it, it's a custom match from other games. It gives you the ability to set up a lot of custom settings, custom rules, play custom game modes, custom, you know, all that stuff. It lets you play it how you want to play it, which that's great in theory. That is absolutely fantastic in theory. The issue is that you can only play with yourself, and oh my god, you can only play with yourself and 3 other people, and the rest are bots. You can't have a bunch of people all join in one lobby and play. Which, what's the point of having a possibly 12v12 lobby if you can only play with 3 people you know? And there's no way to search for matches for private mode. There's not like a server browser or anything like that. It's, you get to play with people you know, and only 3 of them.
They can make you big, man.
The options are really cool. There's crazy options. There's the ability to play whatever you want. That's great, but they don't give you any way to find people to play that with. So I'm just, bring back mixed mode. Please, just bring it back. Please. People don't want to play Team Vanquish. People don't want to play Turf. People want to play a variety of game modes. And like I said, you know, you can only play private matches with bots. And that's my other big issue with Battle for Neighborville right now. The bots. I understand that they were added to help fill lobbies up because the player count, I guess, wasn't where it should be, or the servers weren't where they should be. So they needed to fill the lobbies with bots. Those bots have inhumane reaction times. They lock onto you from around the corner. It's just not, it doesn't feel like you can predict what they're going to do, so it makes it hard to play against. Living in an odd world. The bots drive me freaking crazy. Their idea to be added, okay, that's fine. But there's so many of them, and they're so not like normal players. And I don't like not being able to predict what they're gonna do. I don't, I'm sorry. And you only get 1/5 of the experience for killing them as you'd get from a normal player. And that's another thing with private play. You get a very limited amount of experience in comparison to normal games, which I understand why they do that. So that you don't farm it and whatnot. But they got rid of, you know, the ability to play the game mode you want to play and earn experience that way. I don't understand their logic. I think it's terrible logic.
Does it make sense? No.
I'm gonna be straight up. I've been relatively supportive of Popcap and EA and Battle for Neighborville. I mean, obviously I've been supportive of the game. I've made over 200 videos on the game. But some of their decisions lately are just baffling to me. So why would I want to play private matches if a majority of the game is just going to be filled with these aimbot bots that either are completely useless or completely broken? What's the sense in that? Why would I want to do that? That's like torturing myself. I'm not a masochist, whatever the heck that phrase is. I don't like to complain without providing some sort of solution or something that I think could help the game. The big thing that I think would serve this game so well is crossplay. Really? That bot rose, okay. There's my point exactly. Crossplay would do wonders for this game. Combine the Xbox One, the PS4, the PC lobbies, all of them, and with the rumors of the Switch coming out, what better time to implement crossplay? That's perfect, because there's gonna be a nice influx of people from that. Great. Make the game free to play. That's the way to get player counts up. Make the game free to play, advertise that the game is now free to play, and try to make your money off of microtransactions. See, he ran around the corner and was shooting before he even saw me. People like the cosmetics in this game. And I know that people complain about how expensive they are or how rainbow stars need to be easier to earn. Okay, if that's what you think, cool. I don't think that, because, you know, it's purely cosmetic. Okay, what's the point of getting rid of mixed mode if I'm just gonna play against a bunch of bots anyways? And if you bought the game, I know people are gonna say, well, I bought the game. Why should it go free to play now? I'm sure you've gotten a good return on your initial payment of this game. I'll say that. But if they don't want to make their longtime supporters angry, give everyone some rainbow stars. You know, if you bought the game ahead of time, give people a special skin that you can't earn otherwise. I mean, they had the founder skins, that Snapdragon costume, the fire hydrant or the fireman one that you can't get anymore. Do something exclusive like that. I love this game. I wouldn't play it as much as I do if I didn't love the game. There's just some glaring issues that need to be addressed. And another thing that kind of irks me sometimes is some of the balancing. I know that everyone's working from home right now. I know everyone's, you know, not able to be together because of the situation in the world, but you can still communicate. 2 of the podiums are covered by bots. There have been some glaring issues with the balance, in my opinion. Number 1, why did it take as long as it took to nerf Steam Blaster? That ability was very obviously absolutely busted from the start. Wow, my aim needs to be balanced to be better. But that ability was so broken, and they're just now nerfing it. Why is it so many months after the frickin' ability came out that they're finally nerfing it? Whenever there were people complaining about it, it was very obvious that it was too good. Why did he do that? You would think that, you know, after seeing that situation with Mr. Scientist that, oh, we can't make the legendary upgrade too powerful. No, because look at Brainium Basher 9001. That ability is just so freaking good. It's so in your face. Like, it should not be as good as it is. I love using it. I love playing with it. I love playing with broken stuff like that. But it's not good for the state of the game. It makes people mad. It makes people not want to play. Oh my God! And that right there, that's the last balancing change that drives me nuts. Chomper, I was a very big advocate against Chomper for a very long time. Chomper's Grody Goop is, I'd argue that it's the best ability in the game now. You get 40 damage on contact. After the nerf, it was 45. And then it ticks 4 damage for 13 seconds. 13 seconds. And there's no way to get rid of it other than out healing it or doing things like that. Even if you kill the Chomper, you're still stuck with the Grody Goop. Now, that's 102 total damage that you, and Grody Goop hits a wide area. If it hits you, you are screwed. It stops your recovery, stops your health recovery. Okay, that guy, sorry buddy, but that was very poorly played on your part. You need to be better. There needs to be some way to handle Grody Goop. It's broken, it's busted, it's annoying, and it lasts for so long you can't start regenerating your health. You get hit with it, and say you do survive. That's 13 seconds that you cannot recover health. 13. Why am I fighting only bots? 13 seconds that you can't regenerate your health, on top of it constantly ticking and hurting you. So not only does Grody Goop do a lot of damage, it also prevents you from using your abilities. It's just, it does literally everything. And then one final issue that really bugs me, on the same vein of Chomper and Brainium Bash or whatever, it's the hit detection of the melee characters. Chomper and Superman still have phantom hits. It still shows numbers popping up and making the sounds of you hitting the plant or the zombie, and nothing. Look at this lobby. There are 6 bots on each team, but they removed mixed mode because it's supposed to help make your games higher quality. The hit detection it still sucks. Like, don't give me those phantom hits. Don't. They need to do a better job of communicating with everyone, because those live from Neighborville streams that they were doing before the pandemic hit were fantastic. Those were so informative. They gave us an outline of what's going, they gave us some insight from the developers, and now nothing like that exists. You have the ability to live stream with like Zoom or something. You have the ability to do digital meetings. Like, I do it for my job. I've set up these digital meetings. I know how they work. It's not that difficult. And it doesn't take a lot of time to set up. And yes, I am coming off as very complainy this video. That's kind of the point. I don't typically like to be negative. I don't typically like to point out issues with things that I like, but this is a situation where the player base is declining because of choices they're making. Like, I've seen an increasing number of comments about people having no desire to play the game. And that's not what you want to see for a game you love. People have been against Battle for Neighborville since the beginning because they wanted Garden Warfare 3, which I don't fall into that camp. I love playing this game. I always have fun. Just communicate with your fans. Communicate with the people that are supporting you. Don't take away beloved features. Nerf things that need nerfing. I know you have the data to back things up. Yeah, big boy. You know, it was so hard to get up here with all those, you know, bots. And I don't want to end this all with just a bunch of complaining. I still love the game. I still play it all the time. I still support Popcap, and I believe they can make the game so much better. There are great cosmetics in this game. There are fun characters. They're so stylish. They have great personalities. Everything like that is just fantastic, and they're supporting it with more characters and all that nonsense. These are some issues that really need to be addressed. The whole reason I'm making this is because of mixed mode being deleted. That, on top of ranked not counting half your games because people leave and people exit, the game modes I want to play are not playable, is what I'm saying. And that makes me sad. Like, these private play options are great. So many different things to play, but you can have a total of 4 people in the game. Not okay. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on all this down below, because I know I'm not alone in this, and I don't like to be negative. I don't like to criticize people. I don't think it's super healthy to be rude. I don't think any of that's the way it should be done, but there are changes that need to be made. And things that need to be remedied and fixed, and they got to figure something out to keep the game alive. I'm sure they don't want the game that they're spending their passion on to go into a toilet. No, nobody wants that. Why would they want that? So this is my way of putting my constructive criticism out there. I'm going to continue posting Battle for Neighborville content, and if you want to see more, awesome. Join me along the ride. Hopefully we can get Popcap to listen to what we feel. But that's gonna be it for me today, and as always, peace out, Girl Scout.